Alrighty, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever it might be for you. It's occurring to me that maybe I should have, um, something like I think other, real streamers have, where you kind of maybe have a splash screen just to like let people know, hey, the stream is starting in a moment. Give people a chance to boot up the stream before the actual game begins so that no one misses anything. So maybe I'll do something like that in the future. I don't know. Hello, hello. So we are back again. Very excited. I apologize. I would have. It's been now. We had a day in between the first play and now. I really enjoyed our first little session, but I I had something I had to do last night, so we had to wait. But now we are back. We are back with Measurehead, the last person we interacted with. We've now got a ton of tasks. But before we get too invested in anything, I want to take a brief look at... Alright, so we've... Last person you need to interact with, to be honest. Got it all figured out now. So yeah, so we've got White Morning locked in, which, by the way, I find it very thematically fun that it, like, the solution is to, like, distance yourself, from who you are, and it lets you, like, zoom out. That's kind of cute. Cop of the Apocalypse is a little bit... okay, it's really weird that, like, I'm scrolling my wheel here and you can see I got no purchase on that scroll bar. That's a weird setup. Either way, you woke up in a hotel room and started rambling about the end of the world. It's not your normal everyday doom crying either. Something truly colossal is approaching. The gloaming, the culling, the bloodletting of unimaginable proportions. Until now, you've been pleasantly vague about the precise nature of this cataclysm. No more. Put the bloodletting on the burner and really figure out what's threatening the fragile physical reality you've just found yourself in. Okay, so I'm excited to learn a little bit more about that. And then, of course, it is quite interesting. Out of all of the thoughts we've gone through, advanced race theory is definitely the least complex thought that we have had to go through. It's very quick to learn how to be racist. Now, I want to take a look at our skill points here. Okay, so we're obviously very good at anything to do with the mind. Inland Empire, looking mighty good. Authority, not so good. Okay. Savoir-faire is especially not doing too hot. I'm really concerned, looking at our tasks here. I do want to beat up Cunyo's dad, but there's no way I'm going to be able to beat up Cunyo's dad with such a frail body. What do we have here? Oh, this is my... Okay, so Superstar Cop, Apocalypse Cop, Sorry Cop, Boring Cop, Communist. Oh, interesting. Is this keeping track of, say, Cunyo? Hello! Welcome back. This must be keeping track of, like, the types of responses that I give. Good cop, bad cop, moralist... Because there have definitely been, Apocalypse Cops and Superstar Cop opportunities. Okay, now, I said last time that the most pressing issue in my mind is investigating the borscht I am very serious about find out who's in the union box. Keep an eye out for them. Okay. Yeah. I'm very serious about borscht, so I don't want to see it adulterated. Now, is there a way out through Measurehead? Oh. Am I able to get by him? No, he's too beefy. He's too manly and racist. It's too bad. In that case, the way I guess is oh no, this was the door that I needed the passcode for. So perhaps I do need to because this doesn't seem to be doing anything good for me. Oh? Freet? 3 T's, how idiomatic. Oh, I can go down the stairs. Gotcha. Love a good staircase. I just have to steal some money from the workers on strike. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. Okay. Okay, good. Gotta get a hold of any money we can because we need to pay off one guy and we need to buy fancy pants. Okay, we got a foreign car. Love a foreign car.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
Oh yes, that reminds me that also you can talk to Kim anytime. I think he has some beginning of the game dialogue. Sure, yes, we'll click on him. But remember, the lorrymen have unique rights and privileges, so let's find out about this.
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
Yeah, he's definitely racist. Hello, Mary. Welcome.
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Okay.
A book with ragged edges catches your notice.
Oh,
the front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Okay, fun.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it over his machine.
Let's not be too hasty. There can be more than one racist in town. Alright? Could be a lot of them. Alright, Kim.
Yes?
I want to talk about you, buddy.
Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
What's there to know about a name Binoclard?
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation.
I love the voice
acting.
acting.
What do you want to know?
I love the voice acting. What do I want to know? You don't look like other people around it. Dude, I have to talk like a baby. I have to talk like a baby. I have to be like, why are you wearing glasses? How come you look Asian? All right.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Good. I'm glad that I didn't succeed in being a bully, I guess.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
No, Kim, they're cool.
You could use a good, normal peer yourself.
Do you ever talk with
What
yourself?
do you mean?
You know, have you ever, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with, like, your
I have
brain?
no idea what you're talking about.
Kim's a weird
The
one.
lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
Unlike mine.
The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material and extrinsic.
He's not a holistic detective like me.
But this isn't an old school case.
Yes, nod respectively. Respectfully, rather.
So what? That makes you the new school?
I am the new
God
school,
spare
baby.
For real detective work, nothing beats a good notebook by your side.
Well, I need something to doodle in.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place.
Yeah.
We all have our different mediums. His is written.
Tell me a secret about yourself.
No.
I figured as much.
The lieutenant nods.
Fair enough, Kim. Keep
Good.
your secrets.
Let's change the subject.
Tell me about the
What
case,
do you want
buddy.
to know?
Why are we on the same case here, Kim?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
What do you mean, Kim?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
Tell me about it, Kim.
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
I want to press him because I don't want to touch the victim. It seems icky. God, I want to press him. Yeah, tell me, buddy.
Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Would you say that this is a mysterious
No,
case?
it's not a particularly mysterious case.
I beg to differ.
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
White male in his 40s. What more do you need? But could it be sexy? Personally, I think labor disputes are very mysterious.
Then you are in luck, because we are in the midst of a major strike by the dock workers union. Maybe more than that. The union clearly wants a piece, not just of the industrial harbor, but the Wild Pines Corporation itself.
Is this a strike then? Or the first shots in a workers' coup?
Definitely the latter.
I expect the case itself to be less challenging than navigating these community matters. This district isn't used to the RCM's presence, and the union rarely overplays its hand, as it appears to have done in this case. Strike, coup, revolution, it's brigandage, however you parse it.
You feel something rising through you.
An
A familiar
opinion.
feeling.
Oh, God.
An opinion taking form.
It would be cool to be a DeLorean polymath. I agree. We should ground the workers into fine paste and feed them to the pigs. We should ground the owners into fine paste and feed them to the pigs. With this little foreknowledge, I am unsure which side to grind into pig's feed. The decision must ferment in me. Also, nationalism. No! Oh, he really lost me. He really lost me at the end there. I don't think grounding one or the other side into pig feed will do anyone any favors. I am really, really smart. That's good. That's good. I've spent the last 20 seconds deciding on which side to ground into pig feed. Why? Why indeed?
Politics is habit-forming and hazardous. It is also irrelevant to police work. You're right to doubt the impulse. It might be detrimental to our task here.
They sound a DeLorean polymath sounds like they can conjure up 1.21 gigawatts.
From an imaginary fan.
Now, was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Maybe
Tell me
you
about
can
it.
tell me what you do know, to help me narrow it down a
A
bit?
young woman told me a mercenary has been hanged, and the manager thinks it was the Union that did it.
Then you are not that far behind, actually. Do you want me to brief you?
Yes.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Why didn't we know anything about the
They
caller?
didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort.
Wow.
The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Awfully suspicious.
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's right.
Okay, good. I think we're good.
Good.
I think we're good, buddy. Let's go back to policing. May as well talk to the guy over here.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
Oh, the scab leader. Okay. What's going on here, eh?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
He is a broad-shouldered alpha male. Good observation.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
No, I'm not here for that.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side.
I
Builds confidence.
don't want to give you confidence, Mr. Alpha Male. You're already brimming with it. What kind of a cause are we talking about? I don't think I've chosen any sides yet. Regardless, I have some questions. Let's
Might be time.
talk a little bit more.
Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers.
It is interesting that he views himself as being on the side of workers despite being the leader of the scabs.
I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
Interesting.
Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
Okay.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired,
Yeah.
almost as if compiling replies from a
Yeah.
set of learned
This man definitely
phrases.
works for Wild Pines or whatever. They've clearly got their alpha males shipped out to break the strike. Regardless, I have some questions for
Maybe
you.
you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families.
I feel like I'm not gonna get a lot out of
piece
this guy.
Shit.
So do we, Scab.
Pinkerton looking motherfucker, yeah. Who are all these strikebreakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
It seems incongruent with what you're doing.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I've dealt with quite a few strikebreakers in
I have a question.
my own short life.
Why do all these men follow your leadership?
Well, look at him. He's built like a brick shit house. No wonder they're following
You
him.
think they follow because I'm big and loud?
Yes.
No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do.
Okay. What? Now tell me about the
When a
strike.
bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people. Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
He is big and loud.
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched.
Yeah.
The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
I mean, he definitely works for Wild Pines. He's used to wearing a suit and speaking on a podcast.
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air.
Could be a
The clothes
skinwalker,
are obviously not his.
or it could be Jared Fogle. Could be that he's lost the weight from eating Subway. Now his clothes don't fit.
Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him
Yeah.
where he's from.
Yeah, you tell me more.
What's it to you?
Ooh. I thought you looked real familiar.
No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people. We're all workers, right?
I'm
Workers
interested.
stick together. Came from the eminent domain in Jamrock.
Uh-huh.
Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work.
Bouncer work.
I know the drill. Worked at Territorial.
Territorial. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. I know every bar I've ever been in. I know every bar I've ever been in.
We're done here. I have a strike to break.
Gotcha, fucker. Gotcha. Gotcha, buddy. Not that I can do anything about it, but I gotcha. Oh. Yellow roses. Here, let's lock in a quick save. We've done a little bit of waffling. A little bit of shucking and jiving.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Alco achieve. What is this? Do I get 10-cent booze?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Is it like a bottle return, maybe?
It's a machine for tear.
Yeah.
You know, you find tear
Okay, yeah,
outside,
bottle
like,
return.
bottles or whatever,
Okay.
and put it in the machine. Then it gives you money.
How do I pick up trash? Teach me. Teach me.
You need a bag, I guess.
Oh, I need a
We
bag.
used to have some, but we gave them all out, so
Fuck. Okay.
feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there, somewhere.
Okay. Well, that's a new important mission for sure.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs.
God, I'm gonna
They
be
all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
gonna be rich. There's one of the Yakuza games I played had like a mini game where you're homeless and you like make money by running around trying to like collect cans to recycle for money, and you have to like compete against the other homeless people.
Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Okay, all right. So +1 morale, +3 health is a big one. And it looks like you get a slight discount if you buy Duramine, but of course, I only have 2 health to work with. So I'd be wasting some stuff there. Hypnogamma. Okay, all right.
Saint Baptiste, you know, the pharmaceuticals company.
This character appears to be gesture maxing, is what I'm being led to believe based on the hat.
Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
Yeah, no, I know.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
I'm sure there's more to it about, who Batista was. Did they Batista bomb someone in that place? You don't actually waste anything. It just adds 3 health packs. That's good to know. Thank you.
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Dramamine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is...
You better tell me. I want to know what Hypnogamma is.
I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I
Okay.
guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Cool.
No, sorry. I'm not like a doctor or anything.
She does look the part, though.
Nosafed heals +1 health. Dramamine heals +3 health.
Okay, well, I don't need the tutorial
Magnesium
agent.
heals +1 morale.
I don't need the tutorial agent, alright? I only want fancy pants voices in my head.
You see several packaged raincoats
Raincoats.
fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
God, I want more money. I want to be balling out here with Kuno or Cunyo's pants, and I want a raincoat.
What is what? It's a raincoat.
Okay, but what does it do?
If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
What does a raincoat do? How much smokes? Tell me about the
A
smoke.
colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
This is not a good place for a recovering addict.
Guess not, no. I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Okay. So what do these do? +1 physique. Okay. So they make you stronger, but they make you feel yucky. These ones make you smarter, but they make you feel physically yucky. How long do these last for? Let me know if like, I assume that these are like temporary buffs. If that is the case, give me the deets if you get a chance.
The pale age vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and
They
super
last
strong.
for the day. Okay. What is pale?
You know.
I don't know. You used 0. I'm worried I might need to get really hammered if I want to beat up Cunyo's dad. What will consuming this stuff do to my body?
I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do.
Fine.
Substances give powerful bonuses to your main stats at the cost of damage to your health or morale. Cigarettes raise your intellect while damaging your health. Alcohol raises physique while damaging your morale.
Okay.
Use medication, like Nosafed and magnesium, to counteract the negative effects of substances. Note: consuming substances can have unforeseen consequences for you.
Do you sell any harder drugs?
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Fine. Fine. Alright. Now we're making a beeline back to, Oh, who are you? You're new. Hello. Here, we'll quick save. Now we're making a beeline after this to the kitchen.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
Okay. Cool. Are these tattoos on his body?
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
We can hit him with the "I am the law." Okay, let's keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there. It's the jam, my man.
Hell yeah. Tell me about the jam. But time is a weird concept in
It's a
disco.
traffic
Fair.
jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
Hell yeah. How long have you been here, bud?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
Touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
I can ask him for money. Mazoot is a good word. Tell me more about the strike. Know anything about the dead man? Let's say, what are you hauling, bud?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Cool, cool, man.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Wicked. I always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing.
Oh, I want a
They
tracksuit.
usually get shipped to Grodd and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Can I have a tracksuit?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
That your
This rockin'
machine?
beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A
course
motor
I am.
lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands.
Caillou, that
This one
bastard.
looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable.
Hell yeah.
Me and her spent a long time together.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
Nothing illegal?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
They might have. I wouldn't know. I forgot.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Oh, buddy. Oh, you know me.
In his eyes,
Let's go.
an unfamiliar longing,
Let's go.
flecks of brown and gold. It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon.
What's in the southwest, my man?
Excuse me?
I'm a cop. I can fix anything. Hell, I get longing, brother. I felt something similar since I woke up.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know? I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home. Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much, on another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
That's awfully nice.
What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me. What about you, cop man? You missing someone?
Is that what it is? This feeling?
I missed my gun. I need my gun. I missed someone, but I don't know who it is.
I feel for you, my friend. It's bad enough to know who you miss. Missing like that doesn't feel like it has much of an upside. But, thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone, and I know it wasn't easy to ask. I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
Hell yeah, brother. Now, while I'm here, you got any
It's
deets
like
for me?
whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
What's the
Some
union
pretty
demanding?
wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly.
Half the company.
Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
Okay. A lot of lawyer women in this. 2 lawyer women now. What do you think about what do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be.
True.
All of us do. Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting,
God.
observing.
Based. Know anything about the dead body?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
If you would what,
Analyzing
bud?
the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Fair.
Ask for his conclusion.
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Now then, this is all led up to buttering him up. Do you have any money for me?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
The company, obviously.
The bosses, man.
I don't know who these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck.
If
If I had
had...
saved 4 myself.
Yep. All right.
Don't be a stranger.
I will not be a stranger. You seem like a lovely gentleman. I hope you get home to your wife and kids. Now, I have a date about a borscht. All right? There are more people in here, but more importantly, we gotta inspect this kitchen. An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
Hello, sir.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
I don't want to come right out, and bring up the borscht. It's too... Yeah. Let's talk. Let's talk about how we're buds first.
The mention of mañana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. They're friends.
You had some impressive pots there, bud.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
All right, we've buttered him up, and now we're going in for the kill. Tell me about that borscht, buddy.
The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his, and then seems to wait for you to speak. I'm pretty sure he asked you a question. He doesn't know your language. You can just say something cool in return.
Mercury rising.
Horse need more vodka?
He picks up a bottle from the shelf.
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move by the Union.
Vodka borscht! I love it, Bratan! Turn it the fuck up and then ask for some yourself.
Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg.
You went the whole game without getting the tie. That is too bad. Oh, I don't know what I want to do with the vodka. Yeah, man. Do it. Do it.
He smiles, nodding vigorously, then pours half a bottle of vodka into the pot. With a whistle, he stirs the brew.
Garancy, hit me up with some of that brew.
He smiles and nods enthusiastically, and, chattering away in his language, ladles some brew into a small thermal cup.
Thank you.
Then hands it to you.
Thank you. What a... Alright, let's take a look here. Let's throw our glasses back on. Alcohol, Garanci's brew. Uses left is 3. Okay, that's pretty handy. So we can pound a little bit of that back when we need to.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
That's true. The
You
voice
need
is
to
pretty
feel
jarring on the
drawn
necktie.
to the color. Blue is for mystery.
I wonder where the door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
It's part of the whirling rags.
Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look.
He's not bothered by your eccentricity. He seems genuinely intrigued himself.
I knew he would
It's
understand.
hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
The door is a mega investigation. I'm calling it Behind the Blue Door. The door in the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation.
It's hardly worth a title. Anyway, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Fine.
It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
Push on it.
The door does not budge. The door does not budge. The door does not budge.
If you say so. Okay, now do we talk to the goofball, or do we talk to this sly looking fucking dude? Look at him. It's all about money, you know. Okay, fine. Ooh, okay. It keeps track of checks. Interesting. Those on white are available to try now. Very interesting. Okay. Talk to Northern Lion. Oh, yeah, I guess he does look like what I understand Northern Lion to look like. Hey,
Hello again, sweetie.
Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not asking this lovely lady who gave me a pen for fucking money. We're a little bit more dignified than that. Alright, we're going home. Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom
Kim
door.
also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
I did it my way. This is where the magic happens. Okay. Sorry about
No
that.
problem, officer.
There may be a
The bed is
clue in
cold
here.
and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night.
Oh, okay, okay.
The fan is spinning.
Very interesting. All of these are very interesting.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned
Use
with
chain
expression.
cutters to fix the faucet. Interesting. Do I have any interfacing decreases right now? I actually have a bonus to interfacing, and I still have a 3% chance of succeeding. Damn. Let's check out the area out here again. Nothing fancy. You don't have the chain cutters equipped. Thank you. You're right. That's why I have a I should have paid attention to what the bonus was. Thank you.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
That's a low
In
chance
it,
still.
your face, adorned with the expression. The faucet
We
is
did it.
quite terribly manual,
28%, we did it.
but you just might be able to twist its parts into place. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops.
Okay.
Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose.
So true. We are a holistic detective.
The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
Oh, I like that. No more steam. We actually get a bonus for this, but obviously we will only win if we roll double sixes at the moment. But that's okay because we actually derive power from the expression, I think. Hello?
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Why are you doing this to me? I'm gonna swallow the emotion. This is too sad.
The door is
We're leaving. We're leaving. I'm not gonna just scream at the poor... I can't even remember if she's like a pole dancer or something. Alright, we're back to the dweeb and his bird.
Can I help you?
Yes, here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
Ooh, do I want to let him know about like the fucking the deets? I found the victim's clothes.
How strange.
I certainly didn't put them there.
You say that. Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state. Could someone on your staff have put them there? Who else has keys?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road. Thank you anyway.
Sylvie had the keys before I
Of
got here.
course, Sylvie.
I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my stuff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
What if you were in a fugue state, though?
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
That's why I'm asking. I'm an expert in them.
Yes.
Gart.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Yeah, tell me about the door, Gart.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably.
They may have tracksuits in there that I could wear.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think we both want to know, Gart.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
But I am in one of your cafeterias, and I have a pry bar in my hand.
So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
Fine. Let's go back to the door one more time and see if it'll
see
allow
a
us
heavy
to...
steel door with... The door doesn't...
The door does not budge. The poop accelerates. Okay. Let's consult our tasks. Now, I know we haven't called up Sophie or Sylphie or whatever her name is. What happened with the sink? I fixed the sink, buddy. I mean, nothing else other than fixing the sink. I'm still too incapable of fixing my expression. All right, pay for damages. You need to pay for the damages you caused in Whirling and Rags, or you won't have a place to stay tonight. Here, let's ask him again how much we owe. It's like 115 or something.
Yes. Have you got it? A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real.
That's a lot.
Like what? I was rarely enjoying talking about the money you owe me.
That is a lot of money. I'm not gonna ask Lena for money. That's too sad. We're not going that low. No, I don't want to talk to Kim.
Hello again, officer.
Okay, nope. No dice. You're not what I'm looking for. How close are we to becoming fully racist? Okay, we might actually get there after we call up the station one more time.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater.
Right.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Hello.
Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
I am in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
I need money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I need money.
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
I won't.
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Do I think low enough to beg? Yeah.
He says he's in trouble, doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Vigmar said...
I want to come home.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent.
Request
Fine.
denied, sir. Over.
Okay, no fun.
Anything else, sir? Over.
No.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Okay, fine. Okay, let's reconsult here. Who put the clothes in the trash? May take a while to find who fucked with the clothing. Track down the badge. Pay for damages. Who made the call? Call Sylvie. Okay, we haven't done that yet, I guess. What is the race enigma? Okay. Open apartment door for Everart. We have not done that yet. Lena encouraged you to ask others to explain the world to you in greater detail. Perhaps try a rich person. Okay, okay. The whirling secret passage. Okay, cool. We'll call up
Inside,
Sophie.
You see a set of steering
Sylvie.
levers, a radio microphone.
This is precinct 50, of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005.
Oh yeah, by the time this phone call's over, I'm gonna be
1944
feeling
298.
real racist.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Start slapping her marching rhythm on your thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Hello. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
You quit your job. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Oh no.
Why not?
What did I do?
What? No, why would you even think that?
Sylvie, don't be afraid of that pig. You have to stand up for yourself.
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
I'm not a good guy. Who was it? You who called the police?
No, not me.
Why didn't you call the police?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court.
Why didn't you call the police? Now, I know the answer is like that the union functions as like the de facto law here, but...
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. I don't know what to tell you, officer. No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Copper thieves.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Oh yeah, we're ready to become racist. Next question.
Yeah, go on.
Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that. Anything else, Detective?
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
God, I should really look into that. Kim doesn't have a uniform, and he seems real to me.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
That's fair, that's fair.
There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
The disco things. Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again.
Oh
Everyone
no.
has a cool gun, Detective.
Oh no. I showed everyone my cool gun.
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and
What did I do?
you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm a monster.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them. You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun,
Why
on
did
your
I do
temple
that?
and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that. I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains." Very nice visuals there. Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him.
Oh
Spat some in his food.
no.
I don't think he touched it after.
Okay, well, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry.
Me neither.
Why would I threaten to kill myself? I'm having a great time.
There is silence on the other end.
Okay, well,
of the
I'm
line.
not gonna say that I should have killed myself. All right, I'm not gonna click that one. What happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
Okay.
It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
Pawned it. Good to know, good to know. Thank you, Sylvie. Thank you, Sylvie.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
Tell me, before we go, tell me what I did.
I'm not mad, it's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
What skua thing?
The stuffed bird, the great skua.
Oh yes, I figured I
You were
was the
against
one who
wall
broke the
while
skua.
screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
I did do that.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Okay, so it might have deserved it. Why do I always end up screwing everything up?
It was a pretty bird, there since I started working in Whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
God, she loved that bird. Oh, I'm so sorry.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
So I was the one that made you want to quit.
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place.
Oh boy.
I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you,
I want to know.
well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Which song, though?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
I'm sorry about that.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your
My project.
An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me, threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know.
Oh, no.
And then you screamed something about the end of all times and how everyone is a piece of shit.
Okay, well, that's true, though. It is the end times.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen.
Maybe water damage in the kitchen is a clue.
I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Okay, okay.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow, the great panic at the end. Well, you're the worst tavern wench I've ever seen. Girl, just loosen up a little. Don't you ever party? No, you know what, Sylvie? You loved that bird, and I broke that bird. I'm truly sorry.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
Gart seemed upset.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Gart. I really do.
Okay, maybe we can play matchmaker here. Sylvie and Gart?
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing. With the corpse and all that.
Oh, I've got good news for you, Gart.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around her index.
Gart, I've got news. I've got good news I can deliver if you wipe out my debt.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him maybe.
Oh my god, I feel like a little cherubim with a little bow and arrow right now. I'm Cupid out here.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
What else did I sing?
All sorts of things. Some disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Uh-huh.
Which one would that be?
Which one would that be? One that was really sad.
Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in San Sans.
Hell
that
yeah.
light up.
Oh, but I'm gonna do it justice this time.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
Okay, thank you so much.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Could you imagine I call her up right again? No.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook.
Let's tap on the fuel.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm.
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They're also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Okay, let's go figure out what happens when we become super racists.
Advanced race theory.
Wow. I like the
Everything
artwork.
is calm in
for
the
these.
eye of the race storm. Your mind is lucid and bright. The mind-bending phylogenetics appear more distant and, to be fair, a little ridiculous. The great race mystery has cleared up. All that's left to do is verbalize your thoughts. Go and talk to Measurehead about your newly found insights.
Okay, alright. Do I want to... Okay.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now
Oh, they know my
your
capo type.
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Kind of hoping I'm the apocalypse cop.
That is only a ludicrous daydream. Guess again. You're the...
Cool cop?
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Won't the other capo types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual capo type from sorry to anything.
Whoa, I can dual capo type? Oh, then I'm opting in.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million.
That would be a great build.
That won't happen.
Fuck. Okay. So, rigorous self-critique. You're one sorry piece of shit, a cop penitent, a flagellant cop monk. This is not the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of a feudal lord, providing lurid evidence against yourself at a Mazovian show trial, or ripping the flesh from your back with a cat o' nine tails. Whatever made you this way, you can be damn sure it was your own fault. Do it. Really criticize yourself. Who knows, you might uncover something of importance from your guilt-ridden past. Let's internalize that. Okay. So we've got a couple things I'm interested in doing now. We can either give the good news to our friend Gart, or we can return to the professional race. Oh wow, look, there's so many people. Oh god, it's such a happening joint all of a sudden. Here, let's give the good news.
Can I help you?
She left because of me, not you, Gart. You're in the clear.
Wait, what? But what about the bird?
The bird?
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
I threw it against the wall.
You broke the skewer!
I assure you it was him.
It's as if he can't decide whether to be angry or relieved that it was you.
Be relieved and relieve me of my debt.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
Maybe I have a vendetta against it.
I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all.
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it.
I did.
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
Dude, oh, I could shut it down. I am Cupid with his bow, alright? I'm not turning it down.
Really? I should give her a call then. Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome, buddy.
Is there anything else you wanted, or...?
Yeah, buddy.
Yes. Have you got it?
No.
Yes.
I would have liked if he let me off the hook, but what can I do about it, you know? Okay, alright. This is all interesting. Now, there isn't actually much to interact with here, despite the fact that, like, everyone's here now.
The worker is in a deep slumber.
Okay, we have a ruckus from talking to Gart, but that's not very good odds. 17% chance is not very good odds. That's fine. Let's go back to the super racist. You know what? We're going to potentially, you know, out-racist the normal racist when we're done with this. We'll find a way to make him feel bad. Okay. Measurehead? Hello?
The unpromising race pupil returns.
The unpromising. I think I know what the race enigma is.
And?
It's shit, I just wanted to get into the harbor. Paradoxically, you plan to supersede the Occidentals with their own race theory. This racecraft is what rich people want us to do while they get all the money. It's just something you shock people with, liberal and progressive people. It's whatever you want it to be. It's a free association language exercise. Degenerate race hero. I don't know about the rest, but it's clear I should stop drinking the ancient Ilmarin mind poison Al Ghul. This dump is ready to be superseded by the Areopagite superstate. I can serve as a clerk in your administration. Maybe you need a cop. Most of these are pretty sensible. But I'm curious if I can infiltrate the Areopagite superstate.
Everyone can see that.
Baby, don't be mean. Give him another chance.
Anything for you, babe.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Look, babe. When confronted with the harsh truth of his demise, the melancholic academician starts fiddling his own genitalia.
Oh no.
His bald spot betrays that he is a compulsive masturbateur.
Damn.
That's disgusting, Jean.
It is. Beneath the veneer of academic jargon, the liberal theorist is a beast, a sexual maniac, and a deprived nihilist. Life is a game to him. Words are meaningless. No one is accountable for anything. You could have used this opportunity to overcome your narrow, Al-Ghul-ravaged identity. Instead of unlocking the race enigma, you attempted to add to it unsuccessfully. Take solace from the fact that these thoughts will never entirely leave your brain. They will be with you on the day you die.
Damn, we might have to reload.
The only germ of heroism in your body. Now go. I have beauty and truth to discuss with my woman.
Damn, Jean. How are you so romantic?
Was there an out of this for you with success? Or was
That's
the
true.
rhetoric game rigged? I can't tell.
I can't tell either. I can't tell either. Was there a way to get on his good side? I'm tempted to try a different thing. Although you're probably right that there's no way to win with him. We'll try one more time. I want to find out if there's some sort of goofy measurehead content. I love how this is supposed to be an early wall of progress. What do you mean? Oh, like what? Like talking to measurehead is supposed to like interrupt your progress? Because the game forces you to either be able to beat his ass or internalize racism. Oh, okay. Like normally he would be the one to give me the card to get into.
Race pupil returns. And
Okay. You skipped it by making the jump. Yeah. All right. So I tried this one. And these ones all seem like they're not going to be what he likes. So we'll say that we're going to stop drinking alcohol.
fascinating. The Revacholian degenerate shows signs of racial self-reflection. How did you accomplish this little feat?
Who you calling my feet little? I sobered up for 5 minutes. I imagined the picnic face of the desert pygmy laughing at me, crooked teeth grinning. I imagined a woman laughing at me beneath her pity, terrible and beautiful. It's always been 100% clear to me that the answer to the racing enigma is I should stop drinking. Ooh, number 2 feels like the most racist one.
So it would seem, Thrall of Rule. On one hand, this pathetic self-therapy has little to do with the great mystery of living organisms. The race enigma.
Okay.
And, of course, you will not be able to free yourself from the yoke of Rule. It is too late. It may be lethal to stop at this point.
No, don't tell me it's too
but
late.
Still, if the Revacholian degenerate is capable of critical thought, he may prove a race adversary yet. Was I mistaken to share the esoteric science with him?
Oh no, I may become a threat.
Jean, baby, you did the heroic thing.
You're right, who am I kidding? Without party time, gray reality is devoid of reason. I will stop drinking. So 2 would, like, help to reaffirm his racism.
That is not possible. The game of Shahmat you play against the rule streaks is unwinnable. The days, the weeks, the months will wear you out. The Occidental Haplogroup is incapable of long-term, lucid thoughts.
Damn, he's got me. But you're wrong. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna quit.
You will not. You cannot withstand the wasteland of reality.
Ooh, we got a new thought. Love a new thought.
It's super hard, Jean. My mom couldn't do it either.
Let's go, officer. Let's go do some work.
Oh ho ho! See, we got a thought. Call me a thought leader. Wasteland of reality. It has been brought to your attention that you are an alcoholic, and that it's a sickness, and it's killing you. You're crawling on your knees through life, your booze-filled belly dragging on the ground. Your brain now fuzzy, now in overdrive. Your hair sticking together with today's cold sweat and yesterday's vomit. Perhaps they're right. Anything is better than this, even bone-dry reality itself. Maybe you can quit. That's a long time to research. That's a long time. Here, wait. Check my map. Broken window. Sleeping dock worker. Okay, cool. Let's go try and fiddle around with the ye old payphone.
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the hands. Your fingers run over the dial pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952. And a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993.
Oh, baby.
Calling. Still calling. Then.
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. You rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lummy. How may I help you? Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lummy.
Do you know me?
No. Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here. Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
My name is Harry Dubois. Oh, no, I definitely owe these people a lot of money. My name is Harry Dubois. Do you have anything on my name?
Let me fire up the machine. Dubois. Here we are. You haven't rented anything in 5 years, but you still have a copy of Blue Ocean Hell from November 46. Whoa, not a fun film, that one.
What kind of film is that?
It's not an easy watch. After the death of his daughter and subsequent divorce, Ziemsk immigrant Egidius Wojcik tries to come to terms with the onset of dementia.
Oh no.
No wonder no one's been missing it. Still, it would be great if you could return it to us. We're on the corner of Voyager and Main.
The call is terminated by the other party. You're left with the discomforting sound of the disconnect tone.
Okay, cool, cool. So let's pop open our mind map again here. And let's learn about the wasteland of reality. Unfortunately, it's going to make us really, really frail for the next couple of hours. Or, when I say couple of hours, I mean 20 hours. Okay, we're done being mega racist. And hopefully being racist will give us the ability to stop being alcoholic, which would be pretty cool.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island,
Whoa.
pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
That's pretty cool.
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane."
It is... okay.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy. Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How'd he blow through all the money?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices.
Yeah, literally.
He called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed.
There's no way that shit would be comfortable. There's no way that would be
The
comfortable.
man certainly knew how to live.
The king is the king, and he can do anything. There's no way there's no way that's true.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
Ooh.
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
So he was addicted to nose candy.
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
Okay, well, it sounds like I don't need to know where he's buried now. It sounds like he's in the bay.
Cocaine. His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Hell yeah.
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum. The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinaise was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
Who's fixing it up?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
It does sound like something they would want to do.
The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
Yeah, I'll say that's a good one. I'll say it's a good gaffe.
People in Martinaise tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists.
Well.
Those critics might have it wrong, though.
Yeah.
There's more to it than just ironism, but you can't say what precisely. Perhaps this art mystery will be solved at a later time.
Perhaps it will be.
Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
Okay. You know, kind of wish that anytime I looked at a statue, I would get that much information. This is like the Union Station having depressed... Yeah, very, very much is. All right, what do we got here? Oh, a little bit of money. A little bit of money, honey. Oh, we get a wife beater. That is going to help us out when we need to beat people up in the near future. Not wives, though, to be clear. We're going to be beating up drug-dealing, abusive dads. But we need to harness the power of the wife beater to do so. I hope that's clear to everyone. Okay.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you.
Oh.
She nods along to something on her radio.
I like her
picture.
picture.
A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face.
I do like her picture.
The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your...
Grandma? Grandma, is that you?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray, like lead.
It would be rude to snap my fingers in her face. I'll talk to her like a human being.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
I'm kind of left with no choice to be rude or to leave her alone. And I'm not known for leaving people alone.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
Why? I just told you why.
Fine. Fine, Kim. You make a good point, Kim. You make a good point indeed. Oh, let's talk to the racist again. Maybe I can out-racist him now.
Hello, compatriot. You have something to discuss? It's not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like, come on, I'm not the only one. Look, I've read books.
He's read books.
The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design.
You are, okay.
Naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior... The problem? The dam keeps up...
Cultural victory? What is this, then?
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers.
Okay,
Go
okay.
on.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi, not a lot of moral fiber on this one yet, he thinks. Wriggled out of it.
Alright, bye. I was hoping I could, like, out-racist you and make you feel bad, but apparently not. Have any white supremacists tried to convert you to racism? Yes, actually. You can see here that I've already learned advanced race theory. And it made me a better speaker. And I think it's going to help me cure my alcoholism. What do we got here?
The dented yellow mailbox greets you.
Oh, yes. We don't want to harm the mailbox. Oh, I was wondering, like, what have I not investigated yet? But we've found a new avenue. Love a new avenue. Just lets you talk about anything as long as you don't say, Yes. An ancient fountain doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. Okay, we got a couple new people to talk to. Oh, wait. The spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
I'm with you. Okay.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hard René first.
Okay. That's fair. We can talk to your angry buddy first.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
Oh, they're playing bocce ball or some
René,
shit.
you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
So we get a bonus if we just jump into it. Boom.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it.
Are they doing
Probably a
shot put?
sponsored ball.
Are we doing shot put right
Yours
now?
would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
The man ball.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
And now I must look inwards.
An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. Let's fucking go!
Merde! Bordel de merde!
A whorehouse of shit?
Yeah.
It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters, probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
Oh, we are impressive.
What the hell is your problem?
I did basically throw out their ball. I mean, yeah, it looks like they're playing bocce ball and I shot put it for some reason. A couple of things. Let me know if you ever want me to point in the direction of unexplored territory. Sure. Problem I don't understand.
Vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
You've seen this character's name, and we have an item related to him. That is good to know. Thought it was shot put.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Okay.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
Okay.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven, when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Yes. Why did you come here?
Why did
it's
we come
unlikely
here?
they know anything about the murder. You never know. He might know something.
I found your
This
guard
is a good
booth.
vantage point.
Oh, you're right. He's the old guy we have a photo of. I mean, I can't imagine he would be happy for me to just be like, hey, I rummaged through your shit. You seem to be playing in the crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Do you know what created it?
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Okay.
Why what?
Why was heavy
Because
artillery
that's
used?
what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Did you use artillery fire?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We
What?
didn't so, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated
I
than
suspect it was. Why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first. Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Deathblow does sound grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Wow. Brutal.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
Okay.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
Interesting.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still all influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
So that's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard-working class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess, and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. This coalition seems quite capable, actually. Commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing, I don't think, I just do. Now, oftentimes, I like agreeing with whatever people are saying in front of me. Which would mean going with number 2.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains.
Okay, you definitely did that for fun, though. Yeah, you definitely didn't need to drink the piss. That's not even beneficial. I think Bear Grylls, is a testament to that.
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
I see.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere.
Well,
Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
Let's not be too hasty here. I think there might be room for neon toothpaste ads in a just world.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
And tell me about Philippe.
It doesn't. That was 100 years ago. It got nothing to do with anything.
Tell me about Frisel.
Damn Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
And about Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind, led Revachol before Fricelle. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already?
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
We got a negative to this roll for having thrown the bowl in the sea. Damn. Tell me about the statue, bud.
Yes! King Philip III, on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king.
How
Someone
should a
who
true
knows
king
how to
rule?
rule. Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Powerful leader. So it seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself. Powerful leaders, not afraid to do what must be done. That's what this country needs. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I feel like, you know, despite the fact that this guy definitely wants us to go 2, I feel like I've got to go 1 here. You got to take care of the people, man.
A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
The Carabineer doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
No, talk about the booger sugar.
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
Interesting. Purple nose candy. Was cocaine in this world, like, regularly? Is it like a Breaking Bad thing where, like, for branding purposes, they, like, it would be purple?
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine. For clarity of vision. To aid in their work. Regnum cocainum. Revachol's finest years.
Regnum cocainum.
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in labor. And it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
It's fucking Dune. It's Dune. The fucking Philippian kings were born as, you know, mentats and Shai Hulud and shit, snorting spice.
Higher realms. Of course, it all makes sense.
Cool, man.
He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
Tell me about the higher realms.
It's really not. Please, do spare us the cocaine fairy tales.
Yes, indeed. We're not here to investigate the drug trade of centuries past.
Fine.
Right.
You know, hey, by the way, I robbed your guard booth.
Yes. The Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
You must have seen something on the night of the murder.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Why are you on a leave?
It's a private matter.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
So who was working your shift that night?
No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
Convenient.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officers. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off.
That is
A
weirdly nice
decorated
of him.
Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
That is weird. That is weirdly nice of him. René should rent out his services, invest the profit, get a few more guys, expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end. Yo. Oh man, and you should, invest into an Airbnb. And René is but one man. We need a program. Get all the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated. Goddamn. There's no middle ground. Everett gets it. Big guys looking after the small and everyone working together. None of these are very good for... Like, I would rather be able to say something that kind of keeps the dignity of our boy, the old guy, intact. But none of those do that, except for technically this one. And I really don't want to click that one.
Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now?
Saw a picture in there. Who's the lucky lady?
She is nobody. This is none of your concern. And I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
Okay.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu. Okay, thank you.
Yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
Do you know anything about the body?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
For some reason, I'm like really far away from the kitchen in my home, but it smells strongly of coffee. And there's no coffee around me, and there's definitely no one else in my house drinking or making coffee. So if I get murdered by some coffee bandit while I'm streaming here, I want you to begin the investigation with the knowledge that there was a strong smell of coffee wafting throughout the house.
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
No, it's definitely coffee. It's not burning toast. But you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
What about police women?
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
I try to avoid voicing opinions on controversial matters. Let's just drop it. I mean, it is weird for me to like just randomly walk up to this old man and like directly confront him about his like silent bigotry. Like if he were like waving a sign around like, about being a bigot, it would make more sense. But whatever. We'll ask him about it.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain, more challenging tasks. don't you?
We're gonna
officer?
see if we can hit him with a woke beam here.
Really, officer. Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who comes out on top. Gender equality is a very noble, very modern idea. But in real life, primal roles prevail. But I do not wish to discuss this matter further.
Okay, bye.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota.
No, you're wrong. What is my lower intestine going on about?
Lower intestine? The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
Don't make me do drugs.
Fascism, Brota.
No, I'm not. My stomach is not fascist.
Many things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut.
Fascism is
Who
about
does
trusting your gut.
tell you is the source of Revishal's problems?
Oh no. What is the source of Revishal's problems? Is it foreigners? I'm gonna say no. Is it financiers? Maybe. Leftist academicians. I thought you were my circulatory. Financiers.
Yes, them, but also women.
No, it's also women.
Women, men of war. You don't like them. They're insane. Their idiocy.
Yeah,
needs to be
no, I mean, I
scrubbed
know
off this
the
world
etymology
rubbing
of
alcohol.
like woman
Women
and
need to go back to the fucking kitchen.
yeah, it's the etymology of like woman versus weremen. You know, like technically, like at its etymological root, it's like man. You know, like mankind refers to kind of all men, male and female, and whatever. It's like, whoa, wereman, which is why like a werewolf is like a man wolf. A wereman is a male. Woe man, female. Okay. All right. Yeah. So fascism inherently, we got to get the woman back in the kitchen.
That's what fascism boils down to. The rest is also important, but the main thing is that women need to know their place.
Interesting. Well, it's not very appealing to me. I got to be honest.
Stomach truth. You're having a stomach truth.
Why am I having a stomach truth?
Because you've said the hard things that others won't say. The good things, you've said them many times.
Why are there so many of these O's in fascism? Fascism sounds so bad though. What if we called it something else, like traditionalism?
Okay. Yes. Let's call it that. Good thinking.
Is it going to change like the text box here where it'll be like traditionalism instead of fascism?
That sounds much better. Traditionalism. You like the sound of that.
Okay. I've made up my mind.
You're going to keep your views, right? Keep your views, Brota.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Because like it could be a whole fun little thing to be a Revisholian, supremacist, but no, I think we're gonna opt out. It's hard to play pretend with oppressing women, so we're gonna have to opt out.
There's a slow, painful growl somewhere in your intestines, knocking on your alcohol-engorged liver.
Okay.
It is one of betrayal and disappointment.
Yeah, you get out of there.
Hey. Psst.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh.
Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism
I get to make my choice on both of them right now.
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
Love has worked out really well for me. I'm a love winner.
Good. We need tender men like you building gargantuan communism. Word on the street is it's going to be 10,000 times larger than any communism previously attempted by human beings. Is that right?
It is pretty funny that I hit both of them at the same time. How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners.
I definitely didn't.
All people who have more than 25 real in their pocket.
I definitely didn't say any of
Literally
those.
murder all human beings, regardless of their political
Okay, wait a
beliefs.
minute.
That kind of stuff.
I don't know about that last one. Okay, yeah, that does sound like me, though.
Funky style. Very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Okay, tell me about communism.
Failure. It's about failure.
But I don't do failure.
Of course you do. You are failure. You are communism. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped, shat on. While everyone else is out partying, having a callous laugh, you will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world.
Okay.
You alone.
Me alone?
Against every living thing.
Oh no.
Against every human alive. 800 trillion real.
That's a lot of money.
An
Imagine how many fucking pants we could buy from
class.
Cunha with those.
Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother.
Oh no, wait, I have to be against the love of my own mother too to be a communist? God, they're really making it sound tough.
You against the atom.
Against the atom?
Charm and the spin. Where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will fail to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist.
I'm the last one?
Now get to work, comrade.
Oh, jeez. Now, I will admit, a lot of this does not sound ideal. You know, the whole murdering everyone regardless of their political beliefs. But I'm thinking that that kind of thinking might jive pretty well with our Cop of the Apocalypse thought. So maybe we opt in. At least this one we don't have to oppress women. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Wait, what?
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Okay. Mazovian socioeconomics. Okay. Interesting. People think communism was some crazy idea that had its comeuppance 40 years ago. A fever that shook the world, never to return again. They were right. Until he woke up today. A spiritual corpse responsive only to the call of Commodore Red, prostitutes, and Krasmazov. For him, communism is still a thing. He will single-handedly raise the commune of O2 from the oceanic trench where it has been resting, covered in ghosts and seaweed. He is the big communism builder. Come, witness his attempt to rebuild communism in the year 51. Okay, alright. Cool, man. We got a little ball over here. Enormous bulls. Maybe a sea monster did this to the plaza. That would be funny if I could give him this bull. Hey.
We're still waiting for a replacement.
Can you take that bull up there?
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
He loves that sandwich.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
I mean, if he's gonna be sitting on his ass, like on a rock, you do want as much padding as you can get.
Honey, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
You mentioned a lady.
Oh, sweet Jenny. She was the finest woman in all of Revachol. Maybe the entire world.
Wow.
Do not defile her memory, Gaston. Let her rest in peace.
So you both know her.
We knew her, all right. Lived on the same street our entire lives, just 2 houses apart. The 3 of us have been best friends since we were 4.
Yeah, I feel like that's basically how most kids shows go, right? It's usually like 3 main characters, 2 boys, 1 girl.
She was René's first girl back when the prick was 16. They were courting till he decided he'd rather die for some great ideal than just be happy.
And then you stole her from me.
Ooh. Do not intervene.
Well, technically, you stole her from me, because we'd been pretty close ever since you two had that falling out over the ink you spilled over her pretty yellow dress.
We were just boys then. This was different. You... No point starting this all over again. For the 1000th and the first time.
Okay.
Especially when we have company. Officer.
Alright, tell me what happened to her then.
She died of pneumonia 2
Damn.
winters ago.
Pneumonia.
It was a quiet passage. Peaceful.
I hate that.
René and I were both by her bedside when she...
died. No use sugarcoating it. Won't bring her back. Will it now?
departed. Until the very end she couldn't decide between us. The most indecisive woman I've ever met.
Why do you think she was indecisive?
She could never make up her mind about anything. What to have for breakfast, favorite color, or which one of us to marry. She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married.
None of these are very good. None of these are very good. That's a bit odd.
Heck, technically, we're both still engaged to her.
That's funny. I like that's amusing.
You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy. Seduced.
He suddenly
seduced. I
remembers
misclicked
you
there.
are still there. Falls silent and turns
Seduced her
away.
with pastries. All right, all right.
Of course, officer. Memories are all we have left.
Can I have a bite of your sandwich?
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food.
The only one you have.
Don't be a dick, Gaston. There's plenty for everyone. God damn.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You must have other business then?
Trying to steal the man's sandwich. We might come back for this one day. Get that rhetoric. What do you know about the body?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really. No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
He means caviar socialists.
Caviar socialists. Interesting.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
Tell me more, Gaston.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick
Oh,
he can't
no.
even speak properly.
He's got to get that Union prick out of him.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René?
No.
I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
How do you know Everard?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
Aha.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath
It is
and turns to face the sea.
great writing. It's a lot of fun.
There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
You a union member, buddy?
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me. Oh, yes. Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card.
Okay, but he is on the
Evrard
payroll.
keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and Renee's eyes. He doesn't know anything, because no one tells him anything. He's...
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Weservein. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate the socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
What do you do for Everard?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
What kind of things do you write for him, buddy?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Evrard and I have these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Are you... Well, no, of course he's not a caviar socialist. I mean, I don't get the impression that this guy is well off.
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer.
How can you write those things if you're not political?
I have a vivid imagination. And like I said, I have a way with words. That's enough. No need to sink into politics.
He just fluffs it up.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. Don't sink into anything. Don't sink into any fight. Only sink into your couch.
You need to believe in something, buddy.
I believe everyone has the right to think and do whatever they want. Even if it's nothing at all. I'm very adaptable.
Mon Dieu.
Interesting, interesting. They do find a good way to take this guy who, you know, is trying to experience a couple little joys in life. Like, really, Gaston feels at the beginning like a much easier person to get along with. Renee is crotchety and a little bit bigoted and obsessed with the monarchy. But his buddy is like the dramatic opposite. He has no values whatsoever to an almost like to a frustrating degree. Interesting.
No, thank you.
All
For
right.
being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
That's true. That's true. All right. Let's lock it in. Lock in that save. It's almost bedtime. Can I read this from up here? No. God, there's so much more to this. Muscular man. Crime, romance, biographies of famous people. I wonder if I'm in there. Boyadero culture. Love that. Little lady. Maybe? I'm assuming lady? God, there really is a lot going on.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Look inside.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards. That's Kuno on the lens.
Ah.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast, studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. You know this to be the star of Pericarnassus, or the Cairo, the central symbol of the Pericarnassian church, a star, a great moral height to be strived towards. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows.
Show kindness to the machine.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Broken windows? Tibbs has windows. If you had a bag in your hand, you could... Oh, I need a bag.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
There was a revitalization project in 49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't stick. They got as far as the street lamps and that statue on the intersection before something went sour. I suspect it was Evrard Skler's doing. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here.
Cool, I dig organized crime. It's the best. Can't we do something about it?
We should have done something about the Union 10 years ago. That ship has sailed, officer.
Fair. I'm not spending my money right now. 25 cents is outside of my budget. Oh, wait, yeah, not there. Yo, is that a bag? Let's fucking go. Bag. Bag. Okay, we got bullet holes lining the wall. Hopefully they're not my bullet holes. Alright, we gotta pick up these fucking cans. Let's go. I wish I remembered where to get the bag to help. Don't worry, I can sniff these things out. Okay. Bag. Oh, wait. I had a thought over here. Man from Hyamdal, and the wildfire. We have seen that before.
The dented yellow mailbox.
Okay, good, fine. Oh, okay, good. So, even if they're not really highlighted, you can still kind of grab them. Oh, we're gonna be fucking rich, man. We're gonna be so fucking rich. God, I'm gonna walk in there. I'm gonna shove Gart's dusty bird in my mouth and chew it up, and then tell him I'll put it on my tab. That's how much money I'm gonna be making. Oh, it smells like money. Oh, and you know what's amazing? It's like time doesn't pass when I do this. So it's like technically I'm whirring around the city cleaning it up at like as the Flash. What up, Cunyo?
The trash container the smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Okay, but can I recycle any of it? For money?
You see, a box falls into pieces. Not much to see.
No.
There's nothing. The
Fine.
container sounds a muffled gong.
Fine. I'll make my money elsewhere then. I feel like I should click on the mud here. Take a little...
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Lieutenant, look.
Noted.
Maybe more than 12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
8 pairs of boots.
1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel
we have a
reinforced
44
toe.
here.
3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46. You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. 5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6. An aberration, light as air,
Ooh.
even pace, same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's
in
my...
a strange, beautiful way.
It's my cop vision.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others.
Heavy man.
The weight exceeds 200 kilograms.
Maybe the mega racist, I don't know.
8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
Someone with like a... Maybe they have a prosthetic or something?
How many?
400 million.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Same guys are going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
I do. Light step, number 41, shoe.
A woman? Or a kid?
I gotta be honest with you. I want to lean woman. I want to say lady lawyer. Could be a woman.
Okay. How do you know?
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
I don't.
Understood. Anything else?
Heavy one.
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's
Okay.
say a heavily built worker, carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
Yes.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Could have been an extremely obese person, if Everard was there.
From here, the boot the victim wears.
It's bad. Very bad. Before you can heave, the wind changes direction again. The greenhouse plastic flapping in its gusts.
He appears to be wearing some kind of armored boots. I can't see any exotic prints here. Someone had to carry him. Are any of the other prints deep enough?
No.
An obese person is becoming less likely. Possibly, yes.
But why?
You're thinking, why did they have to carry him? Well, because he was probably knocked out.
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
I mean, I would assume the victim was not conscious. But again, they could have used a stretcher in that case.
You have a point there. Anyway, it's something to consider. What else can you see? Interesting. Let's name it the Odd Soul.
The Odd Soul.
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor.
Oh, that's a good idea
or
too.
Maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
Let's just nod.
I don't know why I said that. We are not looking for a drummer. We are looking for a group of dock workers.
But I do wonder if, you know, maybe somehow there's more wear on like a driver or something. You know, maybe on the
Perhaps it could be a driver.
Yeah.
A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left.
Yeah.
The accelerator is on the right.
Ho ho ho, look at me. Look at me and you, Kim, we're on the same wavelength here. I was actually thinking the exact same thing.
He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent.
Thank you.
The engines are all turned off.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yes, prudent.
Mm-hmm.
How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again.
Yeah.
Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
Now, Kim, tell me about your analysis.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy. The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself. I doubt, perhaps, it would be unprofessional of him to be sure of himself at such an early stage of the investigation.
Either way. What else?
No, nothing else. Good thinking. A good brief interlude between us and making money. Is there money to be made inside Kuno's shack? Doesn't seem like it. Now it is pretty late. You know? It is pretty late. Now there are a bunch of these buttons we haven't pushed.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Boxing. We'll do a little more checking for money.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box. A variety of shapes and colors.
Can I not hold
You like
down? I don't
sunglasses,
know.
officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils.
I'll give it a go.
A UV magnifier.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, superb material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
Look for cooler shades. Yes. Yes. I see a pair of water blue shades. The writing on the left temple says Sub-Insulindic Rendezvous. The frame appears to be hand-carved out of bone.
Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture.
Try them on.
This is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster, Harry. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue.
All is blue.
Yes, but they also make your soul quiver like jello. So deep.
Wow, officer. You look so cool.
Okay.
And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
Kim, what do you think?
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
I need them. I need them. Oh, okay. So negative perception, bonus to Inland Empire.
A man who knows his style.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Perception. Inland Empire. Dude, we've got fucking bonuses out the wazoo to Inland Empire here. What does suggestion do for me? Charm people. Okay.
There are clothes.
Don't be shy. These are premium class
premium
clothes.
clothing.
Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Save the economy? That sounds off. You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Okay, okay. Promising.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first hand, buy second hand. Keep the economy moving.
No good.
Damn.
All you can come up with are some treated wool pants. You can tell they're too tight around your thighs and too loose around the waist.
Discard.
No luck? Why not take another look, officer? Keep supporting
Ooh.
the economy.
+2 to, first check failure in years. I know. It's on pants. Oh, what do you have
You
here?
see two lowly, defeated speakers.
Oh.
Thralls. Slaves, basically. Perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers. Ultra series.
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Inspect the speakers.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras atop them.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers.
Okay,
the
but
sneakers are the stars here.
but what about the speakers? Show love to them.
No, don't pity them, officer. These are old Samaran garbage. Don't even look at them. Check out these super cool fun
He's trying
ultras instead.
to bury the lead here.
Samaran trash. That sounds like they're from the Samaran People's Republic, produced under the dictatorship of the proletariat.
Can't I just buy them?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
But I like lo-fi socialist junk.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale.
Okay, but you don't know who I am. I don't even know it myself. I want the speakers.
Well, if you want them... But see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground.
God, he has a good point.
If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Okay, how much do you want for the sneakers?
So you have to buy the sneakers first. A pair of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the
50
latest found
real.
sneakers. super rare, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Holy moly.
That's madness. Fun Ultra. We're the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine?
Okay, buddy. We'll have to come back later for those. Hot air rising up out of the sewer. Love that. More money for us. No, yeah, see, I don't know how to make myself run. When I hold down the mouse, my guy won't run. And it's only when I spam click that he seems to run. And running is vital to me. Water lockout until Wednesday. Roy's Pawn Shop. Ho ho ho. Fingerless gloves. I like that for us. So this might be where my gun wound up. Only, you know, God knows how much I'm gonna have to pay to get my fucking gun back, though. Some kind of machine. Bust of a woman. The plaque simply says DEI. Okay. Mostly military wear.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps. The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
I don't know if I have a fucking living room. All right, we don't need a statement if I don't have a living room.
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
Yeah. How much for the streetlight, bud?
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
Even taking into account the risk of obtaining the light, that seems a bit steep. 700 sounds about right. I imagine it wasn't easy sawing that off the street lamp.
The light has undergone 3 transformations, and every transformation, large or small, has a price tag.
Okay, he makes a
The light
good
has
point.
been removed and rewired. That's 2 transformations.
Yes,
But
tell me
what
about the
about
third.
The most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
Okay, that checks out.
It would be interesting if I could somehow get enough money. Okay. Show me your
The
sick
boom
music
boxes on the
setup.
shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels. One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved.
This could be related to how we get a hold of a tape for the old music we
This
want.
is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
You sure this is all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres, even though I don't really like music.
That's odd. Why doesn't he like music?
Yeah.
The stuff I record myself, silverware shaking in drawers as motor cars race by, nocturnal animals climbing on the roof, airship rotors, that kind of thing.
He's a bit of an ASMR head.
Maybe you should ditch music as well. Get into these more experimental sounds he's describing.
Is the Harman Welsh W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul, plays all reel-to-reel formats, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back
Ooh.
12 real.
Equip this to play tapes. Interesting. I did just buy some glasses, which set me back, but we might be back for this.
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Okay.
Like a beach party, with sand and sun and seagulls dancing on the breeze.
Theoretically, could I bring it to a beach party, Kim?
Theoretically, yes. But we don't have time right now. It's generally murder investigation first, then beach party.
You're right. It's really the end that I need it for. A requiem for all life forms.
It'll play that. Any requiem, really. Also dirges, madrigals, chants, as long as it's on tape.
Okay.
Sounds like he's already heard the requiem for all life forms and wasn't that impressed.
Well, maybe he has poor taste. Maybe I'll like it. Alright, now tell me about your cabinet.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Why is this cabinet so loud?
Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine.
Okay.
Everything you pick out seems faded, chipped, and sad somehow.
All
Most
right.
of them are just broken.
Tell me about the poor people.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
These are the commies, I assume?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries,
Uh-huh.
yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers.
Okay.
I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It is impossible to win against the cohorts of capital. Ask my friend Gart, whose bitch it made me. I wish it was more nuanced. As it stands, I cannot comment. I'm going to say the first one. It's meant to give people hope. Even we can do it.
Maybe.
He seems to have his own take on the conflict played out in perpetuity by these toys. Might be interesting to find out what it is.
God, I just wish your cabinet wasn't so loud.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
This looks like, Renee.
This is what the loyalists look like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
Children do like bright colors.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Oh, are these the people coming in from the outside?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
Cool.
A long, long time ago.
Oh, thank God we are free from that cupboard. Lock in a save and then ask our boy about the gun, shall we?
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
Again, the noise, it's quieter this time, but the noise is back.
What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
I can hit him with the I'm sorry. It's shameful how insufficient the police presence is in these parts.
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake.
Aye, that's me.
People who are terminally bored.
I'm looking for a keepsake called my gun.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Okay, so we can say, quite the collection indeed. Typical vacuous consumerist objects. Honestly, I think some of your selections are more tasteful than others. This business plan is all over the place. Recapitalize. I'm going to say good collection.
It keeps me entertained.
By the way, do you have any guns? You got any guns, buddy?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the
No!
same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Damn you!
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God.
Damn.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Okay, well, I'm deserving of it now.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions.
That's probably true.
The unhealthy kind.
Yeah.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
No, tell me about it.
You weren't quite yourself, officer.
What was I like?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it.
Oh no.
Then I agreed to take it.
How much did I sell the gun for? Happens to the best of us. I really should have killed myself. I'm sorry you had to see me in that state. How much did I sell it for?
15 real.
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream.
I know I need to stop doing
This
this.
has got to be the most. Wow. There's pity there too, in case you didn't notice.
Ah, dear. I'm sorry I had to see that.
No apologies necessary, officer.
No, I know it's not a policeman. I already know it was going to be the lady lawyer that works for Everard who got my fucking gun.
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig.
Yeah.
Which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive. But I was just happy to get rid of it. And of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
It's a bad look, Kim.
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
She must be one of my rabid fans. Maybe she's a vigilante who wants to prove she can do our jobs better than we can. I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the Citizens Militia? I'm sorry I sold my gun. I wish that I could, like, reach through the screen and tell Kim, I think it's the lady lawyer working for Everard.
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force.
We have to find her. Have people from Everard Clare's union come here to track the gun. Any idea where I can find the buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
I figured as much.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everard wasn't lying. and the Union can track her down in time.
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to
Interesting,
sell.
so maybe it is another
I
party.
told them I already sold it.
I mean, we do know that there is a lady lawyer from Wild Pines as well, but I wouldn't have expected her to be savvy to my situation like Everart's lady lawyer.
They went their way. It was a trip. But you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
You're right.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gang.
People as oleaginous as Everard seem like they're lying, even when they're really being truthful.
At least now I know how I lost my sidearm.
Of course.
Might be able to aid in
I
our
doubt it,
investigation.
but I can try and answer any questions. I
You
do
know
my
anything?
best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for
Oleaginous? Let
business,
me scroll up here.
bad for everyone.
Oleaginous. Is it like slimy, kind of? People as oleaginous as Everard. Is it kind of slimy, sleazy? Let's Google it. Yeah, oily, greasy. Yeah. Cool.
He doesn't know anything.
Rock on. He doesn't know anything. Okay, cool.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Yeah, it is. There's something I'd like to
Let
sell.
me have a look.
Access your pawn menu.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Oh, interesting. I can pawn off a photo of a happy couple. Very interesting.
Another time, perhaps.
Okay. Now listen, we're gonna try and deduce what type of drugs this guy's on, but we've got to do it in a classy way. All right. Right now we have a +1 to electrochemistry, but we can do better. So we throw on the fingerless gloves, which will make us better at deducing what kind of drugs our boy is on. Let's try again.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Okay.
Damn.
He definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer.
That's fine.
Looking at his wares, talking to him, that might give you more clues. A guarded man like him wouldn't tell you if you asked out loud.
Okay. I mean, we've kind of looked at it as shit. You know, I feel like there's not really. Oh, Kim wants to talk. Kim, gimme boy. What do you got
We
for
should
me?
think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year. We should take care of that then.
But I don't have
Let's
the money.
talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the streets. We'll figure something out.
Though he finds this situation frustrating, he is doing his best to
God.
not make you feel any worse than you already do.
What a great dude Kim is. And also I need to get out of this nightmare pawn shop because every interaction is unbearably loud in here. Okay. Bedtime. Is this game like, is this game very, time sensitive? Like, am I losing the game by going to sleep right now? Makes me feel like, no, there's lots of time to do all the side quests. Okay, alright, if you say so.
Can I help you?
Hey, buddy.
Yes. Have you got it?
There's also no reason to sleep. Until people don't appear anymore.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Come on, man. Kim is about to say something. Let him.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking. I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment. Good luck trying to use it.
He taps his foot against a metal box installed in the back of the counter.
All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
I'll find a way and I'll break the door down. Okay, that seems a little unhinged. Let's, you know.
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
You're not helping me out here, my man, all right? And I don't appreciate it. Don't appreciate it. Is this place closed yet? No. Let's...
The tear machine stands in the corner.
Insert
Your
some
bottles
bottles.
into the machine, and the money...
Hell yeah. Feeling like a rich man. Feeling like a rich man. Feeling like a rich man. Keep an eye out for any other money to be made. But I'm not seeing it. Here, I think I can get around some of my movement with my WASD keys. Okay, and the old lady doesn't really want to talk to me. And I can't pick up that coffee mug. Oh, okay, the union people are gone. Love that. Have the racists gone home? No. They got a little bit of late night racism going on.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Okay, bye. Let's reconsult our tasks. Find booze and drink it. I don't want to do that. Replace lost bull. Gotta find a metal sphere. Find a way into the secret passage. Now we could go back to, you know, I guess it's what I would consider to be like the west of town, where there was like a child standing outside. Buy a bunch of books. Child has gone home. Okay, shop has closed for the night. Makes sense. Ooh, bird. A lonely cormorant. Love a good cormorant. The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. Love a good boat belly. Rue de Saint Ghislaine. Again, Ghislaine is a bit of a dicey name to go with. Cape Side Apartments. Motorcycle in repair.
Hey, up here, piggo.
Is that Kuno? There's a girl up there. Should be some money in here. God. Hustle. Okay. Docking reserved. Possible lady. This is worth more than you'll ever earn in all your life. Yeah, I mean, boats really are like that. Oh, wait. Shadows on the water, green plants under the calm surface. Hello.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Okay.
Good evening, officers. I'm Joyce.
Hi, Joyce.
Joyce L. Messier.
Oh,
I
she's
represent
the one.
the board
Okay.
of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Ultimate competency. Thank you, Kim. Thank you for bigging me up here.
There's a trace of irony in his
No,
voice.
no irony.
Mischief, even. The lieutenant is hatching some scheme.
No, he meant it.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
You're on a boat, motherfucker. Dude. Oh, she's rich. I was told to find a rich person to teach me about the world. Darkness rides. Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
Who are
Saint
they?
Baptiste,
Okay.
Elysium, an unknown entity known as Brightest Star.
So Saint Baptiste is the pharmaceuticals. I don't know who LUM is off the top of my head. And then Brightest Star, I'm going to guess, is like connected to that church?
Why, thank you.
How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
The money I owe is so much less than that. That's it? I thought Wild Pines was big time.
And to think, there are years when the group books losses in the billions. Wild Pines employs 72,000 people, all of whom have families that depend on their salaries. It is a tremendous responsibility.
And where do they get all those billions?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
What does such a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
You don't keep it moving, the workers do. The company is nothing without them. See, I don't want to, I want to, you know, we got to butter everyone up so we can get the juice, squeeze the juice out of them. So I don't want to hit them with the truth. You know, I don't want to hit them with the truth too hard.
There are no minor cogs in the system.
Ooh.
Each terminal must be accounted for,
New
lest
thought.
the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their jobs, the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
I'm such a big fan of thoughts. Call me the thought leader.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
Tell me about the boat
Why,
you're on.
yes, I am.
Does she have a name?
The boat? No.
Hmm.
It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
Well, that's not very romantic.
The word "it" feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name.
Cool, but your boat really needs a name.
Okay. How about Cordelati 19?
No.
Why?
No.
Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Cordelati, and its hull is 19 paces long.
No.
She makes a point of being unromantic about it.
How about the X something? How about Dolores?
Why Dolores?
Feels pretty.
Well, it means nothing to me. I think I'll stick with the factory name. But thank you for the suggestion.
What kind of boat?
It's a pleasure craft. A 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly
Ooh.
use it for business.
That really is a rich person sport.
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
No, that's not disco.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Yeah.
I really
You're right.
do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
A lot of people on boats.
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
We're on an archipelago.
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
He's very defensive of his
Neither
baby.
is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol.
Oh, they
between
both
the
love their
city
toys.
and the islands.
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich.
Why?
Why what? Stop thinking.
Take her down. Why am I even thinking about this? I have police work to do. See, I'm afraid I'm gonna like shut her down, you know? She's not gonna want to talk to me if I make her realize how rich she is.
You're not? Okay then. Just keep on admiring the boat then, unburdened by envy.
Oi, you got a license? You can say what you want, that's fair. Oi, you got a license for that boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly fox. You're not aggressive enough to harass her further.
She's a sovereign citizen, I should have known.
Good.
You seem smart.
This reality.
Yes, reality is your side case. An experimental side case.
I am conducting a personal investigation into the world I find myself in.
How truly curious. A sort of philosopher detective.
My theory is that this inquiry into the nature of reality will ultimately converge with our murder investigation. They are really one and the same.
Are they now?
Yes,
A
Kim.
deep synthesis. I'll assist you however I can then. Go ahead.
Let's
Ask.
fucking go. Get the rich old
All right,
lady.
we're in. I know these all
All
look
lady.
We're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
Where
We're
are we?
in Martinez, baby.
Okay, she's throwing a little spice on it. And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour. North of the 881 and Jamrock. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
Tell me more about Martinez.
I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before, as a teenager. Not a lot has changed. There are ruins, a terminal, fishing boats, reeds, boys with boxy shoulders.
Oh, boys with boxy shoulders. I bet you knew something about that back in the day, huh?
This place used
You
to be a
dog.
province, a
You
workers'
dog,
resort
you.
before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its work. The reeds are the real star of the show here now. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
Okay.
It's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean. Yes, we're on an island in an ocean. The world's largest body of water, the Insulindic.
Known to the early Revacholians as Les Immensités Bleues, the blue immensities. Vast, lukewarm and unknowable, flowing in and out of sight.
What's the name of this
Caillou,
island?
as you already know. Imagine a pebble. A smoothed over pebble amidst a great blue sea, misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the river Esperance. We're in the delta of this river on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her and to humanity at large.
Now tell me about an even more fundamental aspect of reality.
I would be happy to. What is a preposterously expensive education for, if not sharing?
That's so true, Joyce, so true. What times are these?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
For the big time. The revolution.
Oh, are you one of those champagne socialists, Joyce? You dog, you, are you?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
I love a good callback to the beginning of the game. Would you say it's a bunch of apes duking it out? Love a good callback.
Why, of course. We're talking Duke Out Central. Full swing intraspecies warfare.
And the apes, were they evil?
No. I would say the apes were neutral.
Sure.
On the other hand,
Who got shot in the head?
those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head.
Yeah.
She's not gloating. It's a relieved celebration.
Oh, and the anarchists too.
Well.
They shot them well.
Yeah. I mean,
so well,
the
one
two
forgets
often
they even existed.
Yeah, the two often go together.
She likes the totality of it.
Did the communists and the anarchists shoot back?
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
Truly. Sounds like they should have shot more people in the head then. Truly a kerfuffle.
Yeah, it was a kerfuffle, all right.
Yes, the Insulindian deluge, they call it.
I had a deluge too, in my head. Point to your little head. Anyone else get shot in the head on the opposing side?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head. or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's
The
nephew.
king's nephew. That's interesting.
The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
Oh. I loved that king. Fucking communists. Interesting. I'm gonna say he was a smart king.
Yes. King Guillaume had a nose for bad PR. He ran before it. What is the expression? Went down? Anyway, Gil got out alive and his nephew Frisel got shot in his place. Him and tens of thousands of his wonderfully fascist kingsmen. It was a wild time.
And who got the mineral rights?
The liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
Okay, and by liberals, you mean...
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras, or ultra-liberals.
Ooh.
They fared well.
The ultra-liberals. Wouldn't that be a fun title to get to swagger around
They didn't
with?
win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
Ah, so you come from a line of ultra-liberals.
She's one of them. Of course.
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights. The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground.
Damn.
The ocean, the laws, and
Bars.
the people.
Bars.
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and Sur-la-Clay. The armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
There is bitterness in her voice, tempered with understanding. She is critical, but ultimately understands the cause.
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights, and not shooting people in the head.
It's a strong platform to run on.
At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government. This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
Ooh.
The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern, or Moralist International, is a blue forget-me-not, a piece of grey sky. Unofficial. For a moment, there was hope.
I don't think I'm a moralist, ma'am. Not just technically, practically. For a moment, there was hope. If always picking the option that doesn't commit to anything, then hell yes I am, and also not. Okay, I'm gonna go with the middle one just because it sounds suave and debonair. Alright, saying for a moment there was hope is very cool.
A devout man of the center.
Hell
Hard
yeah.
to come by. It's good to have someone who takes a moderate approach to head shooting. In your line of work, I mean.
Oh yeah, you can call me a moderate. Call me a hard-line man of the center. When was this kerfuffle?
The turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question. The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end, nearly the whole world had gotten involved. It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease.
Oh no.
Which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain.
Oh no.
Then Mazov came along and overthrew the government. It made people overthrow their governments.
Wow, really?
Of course not.
No!
It was a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of the revolution were material. The pandemic only provided the spark. From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself. Mazov's government was overthrown in '08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was why
Oops, sorry.
you and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
Something tells you her life and yours are not that similar.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because she has a boat and you have that necktie? A pair of pants?
What is the zone of
A
control?
city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the Coalition of Nations. And you, of course, the citizens' militia.
The clatter of typewriter keys fills the main hall of the reappropriated silk mill. Precinct 41. Chad Tilbrook presses enter. Outside, Officer Elfboy Williams slams the door of an armored motor carriage.
The zone of control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the suzerain and the commune. Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-eastlery communication, telematic milieus, radiation, colored plastics.
Love colored
Meanwhile,
plastics.
In Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
Time flies. The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. '08 to 19 was simply hell. The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven.
Let's go.
With the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere. No. It was a market mirage fueled by cocaine and quantitative easing.
Love those
The
two
40s
things.
dispelled it like a cold splash. An Isla-wide hangover, you might say. And here we are.
Cutscene.
Welcome to reality.
Whoa.
Baby.
It's a lot of experience.
From the looks of it, the 50s haven't been much better for the zone of control. You can see it in her eyes. Days slipping away.
I've no right to be dissatisfied. This shirt is Barbara Muscova. This raincoat is impervious to rain and is guaranteed for 100 years. My daughters will wear it. No, it's just... We could have had so much more. Every one of us. If only we played it right.
I want you to tell me, what could we have done, Joyce?
Good question. What would you have done differently?
No, don't turn it around on me, Joyce. What could we have done? I asked you, who are you in all this? I would have thought a medical solution. It sounds like Sarath drove those people mad. I would have killed more, 400 million if that's what it took. I would have made off with the mineral rights. I don't know what I would have done differently. Tough one. I am, you know, I can only interfere in things that I am knowledgeable about. I might have gone with a medical solution.
So a quarter of humanity simply lost their minds. And how would you stop a prion, a complex folding protein, unlife, with a technology 50 years ago?
Well, how was the prion spreading? Because usually it's like ingested. Where people presumably weren't cannibalizing each other 30 years ago or 50 years ago. So how was the prion spreading? I understand the difficulty of like sterilizing the situation, but maybe it was like getting into the waterways or something. I don't know. Could that be it? Was it zoonotic to begin with? Like, what was it also in food stocks? I don't know. Liquidate the rabid prion-infested dogs who want to kill everyone with cleansing artillery fire. Oh my goodness. With privatized healthcare and a work ethic that does not turn your brain into sponge tissue. Okay, maybe it's impossible. What happened had to happen and always will. I'm gonna do the top one. A little bit of hygiene, a little bit of research, a little bit of social care.
Good hygiene. Really. A very moderate solution to an extreme problem.
Okay,
It's
fine.
those sort of half measures that doomed the authorities in Grad.
Say what you want to say, Joyce. We gotta blow up the poor, alright? Say what we gotta say.
When they failed to step up, Marzov and his party stepped in. In this particular case, maybe a more robust state response might have been appropriate.
Opinions expressed here do not reflect the official position of the RCM.
I had an incredibly fucking acceptable position here, by the way, Kim. Incredibly acceptable.
And what is your official position, Lieutenant?
My position, ma'am? My parents got ripped to shreds in the revolution. I would have gone the same way. I was saved by being 2 years old. That's my position. The abattoir.
Damn. Kim dropping the heavy bars here.
Understandable.
Yeah, you gotta sit your ass down, you know, middle-aged white lady. Alright. That's enough about the times.
They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come.
In just a few minutes, we will, like, when we're done talking with this person, we'll probably call it a night.
Anyway,
getting sleepy.
enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
Well, we got a shit ton of experience, which was very exciting.
Not so fast. Who is she in all this? Ask her who she is. She owes you an answer.
We don't have any bonuses yet. I want to know what you are.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
What are you?
I am the vilest of the vile.
Oh, yeah.
A traitor. A devourer of nations and infants.
Yeah, it's easier to live if you know, try and act like you're taking accountability for what you are, Joyce.
I am an ultra.
Yeah, I know you're an ultra and you feel bad, and that's probably what all the ultras do. They probably like to self-flagellate and wear their expensive coats that are going to last for 100 years and say, no, they're totally awesome, and they're just like me. Dios mío, how liberal. Cool, I liberate pretty hard myself. Tell me, I'm gonna feign ignorance. Tell me why you are so bad, Joyce.
Haven't you heard? I am a nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp.
True.
One of those who pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution.
That's true.
I can see you thought I'd gone extinct.
Yeah.
No sane person identifies as an ultra-liberal anymore. Not in broad daylight. You're a centrist at heart. A real moralist. Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, do you find me frightening?
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride.
Ooh. Ooh. Do we forgive? Do we forget? Do we not care? I feel like, to be honest, this person has like a smug... I feel like this person is a real smug head, and I feel like if I call them a monster, they get to feel smug, and if I say I forgive you, I think they get to feel smug. I think saying that I don't care is the only way that does not further shove Joyce's head up her own butt.
A fitting punishment, to be forgotten, if not forgiven. Save a prayer for us in our chateaus on Ozon and in Stella Maris.
I will not.
When the dust settled, the liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
Would you have done anything differently?
With due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinaise a monument to the efficacy of its artillery, I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the coalition. Not here in Martinaise, And not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake, then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isla down rather than let them have it.
Okay. I mean, it's easy for her to, you know, talk big while she's like, you know, actively, you know, benefiting from supplication to
Dark
to
orange
the powers.
flames reflect in her green eyes. An oil fire on the ocean.
I'm gonna say you're a smart woman.
Perhaps. My intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
Yeah, probably.
You're no dummy yourself.
No, or intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
And the crown on your head as you lay in the casket.
Yes, I suppose I am. But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here.
Seditious talk, man.
You have daughters?
Yes. Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother. And a wife. Now, shall we return to reality?
All right, all right. Now, tell me about my hands.
A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
Like a penguin. Am I really that awkward?
Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
What is this place?
Ah. This is the pier of Rue de Saint-Ghislain.
Please don't saint her.
33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot. Or two. A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old
God, we are
buildings
just
called tenements,
being
you see.
showered with
And new
experience talking to
buildings,
this woman.
bâtiments.
It's crazy.
After les bâtiments nouveaux.
I can
But 33A and 33B are not nouveaux. They're old.
I can feel myself like becoming a better detective just from like soaking it in, talking to her. This is the power of liberals.
This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course. Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off.
Splat, splat.
Ooh, Cindy the Skull is breaking in. The evil eye. A red paintbrush held to her throat. Okay, she's cool.
Wonderful.
What is that?
The girl in the old lady rags.
Yes.
Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture.
Ooh, subcultures.
Yes, you and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags.
Hell yeah. Dude, she's punk.
She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
Okay, so we can say either, okay, now explain the same thing but to a child, or we can say, I understand everything. Make it more complicated somehow. Do that.
I can't. That's how simple it is. One may dye their hair green and wear their grandma's coat all they want. Capital has the ability to subsume all critiques into itself.
Honestly,
even those who would critique capital end up reinforcing it instead.
I mean, that's based. That's true, right? That's like, you know, every skate shop brand becoming like Supreme and like Thrasher, and it's like, you know, or like Hot Topic and shit selling, you know, the all the punk shit. That's true. Capital does subsume all critiques. It'll sell you whatever you want. It'll sell you the pitchforks.
All right.
Gotcha.
What next?
Damn. What a powerful this truly is the ultra liberal. They're too powerful.
Suddenly, you're not so sure you're part of the supraculture.
I think I might be part of an infraculture.
And what would that be?
Disco.
I can see that, yes. I dabbled in those dark arts myself, not so long ago. I assure you, it was a thoroughly supracultural phenomenon. All permeating.
Oh yeah, we were all disco
Downright
once.
mandatory. Nothing infra about disco, baby.
However, I would suggest that maybe continuing to be part of what was once a dominant culture a long time ago, but is now like not just like no longer popular, but like actively condemned. Like maybe it becomes an infraculture, you know? Like it's like if people are actively kind of like you should not be disco. It does not align with the morality of the modern world. Then, you know, like it's like the people who are still very into I don't know, ballroom dancing, mostly rich people, but it's not just rich people nowadays, but I feel like that's probably an infraculture, right? I don't know. Your disco?
Those days are long behind me.
Yo,
And
when
even
we're
in the
done
early
the
30s,
conversation here, we're gonna
I
get
would
a
say
cop
I
of the
was more of a
apocalypse.
new girl. Disco was a minor, but still enjoyable facet of the whole thing for me. The new, a cultural era, and the name of the decade it ravished, the 30s. It came out of post-revolutionary Revachol. It was
Ultra
ultra-liberal.
liberal, baby.
It involved lots of partying, as you might imagine, and champagne-colored everything. By the looks of it, that would have been when you came of age. Now.
Okay, we're gonna roll on this one.
It remains
Fuck.
a mystery what you mean by this something close.
All right, we're
This
not gonna
isn't
roll
about
on
you.
this one for now.
It's about reality.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else I can do?
All right, we're gonna tap out of talking to this lady, even though there are more things to talk about. But there was just so much about asking about reality. We're gonna zoom out here. We're going to figure out what the cop of the apocalypse is gonna do for us. Maybe start thinking about another idea, and then we will call it a night.
Of course, detective.
Cop of the apocalypse.
Show me a cool picture. Hell yeah.
It's not fire. It's not ash. There will most certainly be a sea of corpses leading up to the event. But it won't be war or pestilence that causes it. Oh no, the event will belong to a genre of cataclysm no man has dared to suspect would ever come to pass. You can only sense the shape of it, like a cavity, a pit opening up in your stomach.
No, that was
a throat
fascism.
into which the world will vanish. The streets, the grass, the stars, all will be rolled back. By whom? By what? And how? You don't know. All you know is you're not joking around.
Bonus. Okay, we got a bigger learning cap. That's fine. Very nice. We've got 4 ideas locked in here. Not bad. Now we've got a 15th Indo tribe thing going on here. Wild pines felled Cupri's Tricentennial, Villiers, and La Salle. Names of the Revacholian Indo tribes spring into your head, set loose at the mention of wild pines. Royal monopolies, octopuses and swordfish, most of them gone now. YBP, Expander, St. Baptiste, Brightest Star, LUM, Resplendent, East Insulindic, Welter, and El Cassette. But isn't one missing? Wait, no. There were only 14. Then why do you feel like there was a 15th Indo tribe? I do want to know about that Indo tribe. And then, of course, we have a communism idea. People think communism was some crazy idea that had its comeuppance 40 years ago. Okay, yeah. Indeed, we are going to be the big builder. And how are we looking in terms of our experience and things like that? Okay. Liking all these things. Unlock and show me. Genuinely, I think I want to know more about the 15th Indo tribe. That sounds kind of cool to me. So let's do that. Okay. Oh yes, we'll
What's
click on
this?
this.
We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
Oh no, they're calling me out for being a centrist. That's me, Mr. Reasonable.
The air suddenly feels calmer, more transparent in a strangely tender way. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin. But something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
Where is the Kingdom of Conscience?
It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history,
Teach me
it's
more.
only been achieved a handful of times.
Teach me more.
Incrementally. History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about gradually. Increment.
Okay, but what about all the things that are wrong now?
Tisk tisk. Just because you live in the present doesn't mean you have the right to place your needs above the needs of the future. You may never live to see the Kingdom of Conscience. Your children may not. Even your grandchildren might not. But that's no excuse not to keep working. What rationality?
Wait, is the Kingdom of Conscience really about doing things, or just preserving the status quo?
Do you believe the status quo is preferable to chaos and bloodshed?
Ooh. I am curious to see if we can be both communist and centrist. So we're gonna say yes.
There you have it. Sometimes holding the line is progress.
But what's it like?
The kingdom is difficult to comprehend, and even more difficult to describe. Partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today.
Ooh.
The Kingdom of Conscience is post-capitalist, post-national.
I mean, that's not very centrist of me.
It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual.
Let's do it.
Slow down, Mr. Reasonable. Did you miss the part about compromising and taking things slow? That's right. Remember, real democracy is just around the corner for Revachol. When that real democracy kicks in, a long time from now, we are all going to be so much happier.
All right, let's take a read on that one, the Kingdom of Conscience. Heartache is powerful, but democracy is subtle. Incrementally, you begin to notice a change in the weather. When it snows, the flakes are softer when they stick to your worry-worn forehead. When it rains, the rain is warmer. Democracy is coming to the administrative region. The ideals of Delorian humanism are reinstating themselves. How can they not? These are the ideals of the Coalition and the Moralist International. Those guys are signal blue. And they're not only good, they're also powerful. What will it be like once their nuanced plans have been realized? Okay, well, I mean, this sounds very much like a puppet state that benefits the, wait. What the fuck is... What's happened to my character? Oh no, the camera's gone. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Either way, fabulous work. Definitely the Kingdom of whatever makes it sound like we are definitely just working for the benefit of the Coalition and stopping Revachol from moving towards any sort of self-realization again. But you know what? That's fine. We'll ponder on it. We'll think about it. We'll let a big idea go about it. Thank you very much for joining me, everyone. Sub-Zero, you let me know. Are you around tomorrow? Is tomorrow a fine day for you? Or Thursday, I think, is no-go for me. But I can either do one tomorrow and Friday or just on Friday. Okay, cool. Then we'll be back tomorrow. Alrighty. Thank you again for anyone who stopped by. Hope you have a great rest of your night. And we will see you again tomorrow.